Hey guys, welcome back to Shep Talk Franchise Friday, and we are bringing you the last in the first Franchise Friday reviews, and that is Step Up All In, the fifth movie in the Step Up franchise. I hope you've been following me along as I've rated my guilty pleasure of Step Up. But before we get into this review, I just want to take a quick admin note. If you like what you see here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It helps my channel out greatly, and I truly appreciate everything you guys do to help me make this channel grow. Now, let's get into the review. Quick synopsis. Sean from Step Up Revolution and his crew have moved to Los Angeles, where they are trying to become professional dancers, and they're finding out that it's a little bit harder than they first imagined. And now Sean sees a dance competition in Las Vegas as his last chance to make it as a professional dancer. Step Up was released on August 8th, 2014, directed by Trish Tsai, I hope I'm saying that correctly, and starring almost everybody, and I'm not lying. The only people I really don't think they had in this movie were Jenna Dewan and Channing Tatum, but I think everybody else in Step Up, all the majors in Step Up 2, Step Up 3, and Step Up 4 were in Step Up All In, which is pretty much what I think they did, is they went all in on this movie, hoping that if it was a success, we'd get a Step Up 6. I will say, as you guys know, I've seen every Step Up movie. I saw Step Up All In the theaters as well. When I walked out of Step Up All In the theaters, though, I was not thrilled with it. I put it immediately at the bottom of my list, and pretty much gave it a lot of hate. And even after watching this movie once again on for this review, I came to find that I don't really hate it as much as I did when I first saw it in 2014. I will still say that it's probably at the bottom of my list of Step Up movies in the franchise, but I don't hate it as much as I did when I saw it in the theaters. And I'm always going to talk about my boy Moose when he's in the movie, and thank God we get to see more of him in Step Up All In. And this time, kind of like what I recommended, but still not quite there. We get to see him after his college years. He's now an engineer. He's kind of put dancing up, his dancing shoes up, and he's working to build a life with Camille from Step Up 2 and Step Up 3. Oh, yeah. Or is it Step Up 3? Step Up 3. Sorry. And I'm going to say that the dancing was what we kind of come to expect with the Step Up franchise. It was on par with the Step Up brand at this point. What kind of drew me down on the dancing, though, was I think they focused too much on the 3D aspect of the dancing. And so there's a lot of times, and I'll talk about it a little bit later on about the finale, where it seems that the dance choreography was built to get that, that I'm going to come out there and I'm going to reach out there, I'm going to grab you kind of thing. And yeah, that worked in the theaters, and that'll probably work with people that have 3D televisions. But when you have 2D televisions, it just kind of falls flat, and it makes me think, why is that dancer just standing there? Step Up 3D, I think, did it better, where the dance moves incorporated the 3D aspect of the movie, but wasn't really focusing, making that dance choreography, into the 3D, if you get what I mean. And one of the biggest complaints I have about this movie is the simple fact that I get it. Crap was getting hard over in Los Angeles, and Sean and the mob had their breakup. I get it. Dance crews, they break up and they do, they move on. But Step Up was always, and get it, I know plot device, I know this is breaking that kind of plot device thing, but the way Step Up has always been about family. So Sean coming to LA and being more focused on becoming a professional dancer and having stability in his life, I get it, we all want that stability in our life, but he kind of put that priority above the mob, the crew, his family, that he always talked about. He just seemed to become single-minded, focused on success. Not, he didn't need the multi-millions, he just wanted a stable dancing career. And he wanted that for the mob as well. So, but that always irked me that Sean got so focused on that it broke up the mob. And then not only that, right? But supposedly this wedge that was driven between Sean and the mob was so deep that when Sean decides that he's going to enter into the Vortex dance competition, that he doesn't even think to reach out to any members of the mob. Not only the members of the mob, but one of them is his best friend that he's known for years. I get it again, guys. This is driven to the plot so that way we can have this big dance thing at the end. I get it, but that is one of the things that took me out of this Step Up was every Step Up. We're talked about the Cruz family. It's not crew, it's family, da da da. And this one kind of took that out. And I get it that we took out the mob so that way Sean could talk to Moose and Moose can talk to Andy, and we could bring all these people in from 2 and 3, and then later bring in the mob back in, so that way we have all the dancers from almost every movie in this movie. But again, it just irked me that this is how it was portrayed, and I think that's one of the reasons why I think this movie is at the bottom of my list, is because it goes against what we were taught in the other Step Up movies. And then we can talk about that finale, and the finale is one of the things that kind of irked me. The dance numbers were good. I really enjoyed most of them, but you could really tell it was heavily edited. For a dance competition that is supposed to be live, it would all be done in one take. There would be no resetting of the stage between dance numbers, and we see that when Elementrix and the mob are dancing, that the effects that the first dance crew had, like the big sand stuff that they spread everywhere, is no longer to be seen. I don't know how they cleaned it up so quickly, because it was just snap one after other. But the editing just took it away, because you'd see the setup, it would be new, it would be fresh, and it's like, no, there'd still be debris around for what happened just seconds ago, or what was supposed to be there seconds ago. And I know I'm nitpicking, but at this point, I'm expecting our dancing to be at a higher level, our filming to be at that higher level as well. And don't get me wrong, man, I really enjoyed this movie. I'm glad that they brought back so many people in this movie. But the one thing that sucks when you bring back so many people in this movie is that a majority of them get regulated as background characters that only get one-liners in our comic relief, or we see some of their dance moves off to the side. Which is what happened in this movie. It pretty much focused on Moose, Sean, and Andy, which of course are the 3 main characters throughout the Step Up franchise. But, there are some characters in there. Like, I would have loved to have seen a little bit more of Mad Chad's character, Vlad, flirting with the robot lady that they had, or, the twins, man, seeming to, maybe they could have flirted more with the other twins from the Grim Knights. There's just so much that could have gone on, or we could have saw in the background that we didn't, just because it was, there's just too many characters in this film. But guys, let's move on. With that being said, guys, I think I'm going to give Step Up All In. I'm still going to give it 3 out of 5 Sheps. I still enjoyed the dancing. I still enjoyed having Moose there. Yeah, I wish we could have had more choreography and stuff like that, or we could have had more information about our background characters, but all in all, it was still an enjoyable movie. I still want another movie, Step Up movie. I know we have Step Up High Water, and I've been watching that, but I kind of want to see, and here's my thing, right? I was thinking about this when I was writing this up. Here's where we can have another Step Up movie. We have Moose come back, right? He's hung up his engineering hat now. He's pulled down his dance shoes. He's now a judge on a dancing competition. Sean and Andy, who have gotten together at the end of All In, have been together. They're bringing together this dance crew. It could be them just teaching this dance crew, or them, again, bringing up another dance crew with them in it. And, and they're going on to this competition, so that way it reunites everybody. And the way it can tie into the original Step Up, you can still have Jenna come in, and she can be one of the judges with Moose. I think it would be golden. I think there's plenty there. I think you would have a hit, because then you can bring in, especially like they've done throughout the Step Up franchises, you can bring in those professional dancers that we've seen, such as the Jabberwockies, Pyrotechnics. You know, you can bring them in onto this movie. I think it would be great. But guys, that's it for the Step Up franchise. Next, 2 Fridays from now, will be a brand new franchise that I will be going into. I hope you've enjoyed my take on the Step Up franchise. Let me know in the comments down below, which one is your favorite Step Up movie? I think still, for me personally, I think Step Up 2 is probably still my favorite Step Up movie. Closely followed by Step Up 3. But guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next review.